Are we going to complain, or are we going to brush ourselves off and win this market? My name is Crypto Millie, and every day I talk about crypto. Be sure to check out my last video. I explained that every post-halving cycle, there is a huge run up. Now, I want to post a disclosure, right? Or say a disclosure about that video, right? We don't personally know whether the run up is going to be in the Q1, Q2, Q3, or Q4. But based off history, every post halving year has been insane and lucrative as far as gains. In this video, I want to go over a few charts that kind of confirm some of the things that we talked about in the last video. And then I want to give my entire opinion here on what I think is happening inside the market. So if you like these type of videos, make sure that you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and keep your favorite crypto and door-to-door entrepreneur inside the algorithms. Now, look, markets go up, markets go down. A lot of people who talk about crypto, they don't even want to make videos right now, right? They just hung it up. I'll see you next year, right? I feel like these things have to be said because a lot of new people are in crypto, and I've figured that out, right? I had to kind of like change the whole, thing about, about crypto, right? About how I talk about crypto here on the page, right? And guys, I want you to understand that crypto isn't going nowhere. Regulation is coming. We got a president, right? Pro crypto president in house. So we don't know how crypto will look like in the next 4 years, whether it is bullish or bearish. I want to make that clear because anything can happen inside the market. This chart has been scaring a lot of people, the Bitcoin and global M2. So that was the reason that I made that video yesterday. If you want to know why this chart, go watch that video. All right. But let's get into what I am looking for to seeing in January, right? And in the beginning of January, should I say. So you'll probably see a couple YouTubers, they're starting to talk about this map, right? I don't know if they watch my videos. I don't know what it is, right? But now everybody wants to talk about this heat map, right? But this, in my opinion, it's one of the most efficient ways to have an understanding of what's going to happen next inside the market, right? And for the people in the comments that, oh, this is just gibberish, he's just talking, guys, just go watch the previous video. I told you guys a huge crash was coming, right? No one looked at that, right? But it happened. And I don't want to be that YouTuber say, oh, I told you so, because I am no expert. You guys watch my channel because you are part of the journey that I'm taking through crypto. And I make that clear, right? I don't want to be the best YouTuber. I'm not trying to be the best caller. I don't want to do this for further cycles, right? But this is my journey in crypto and I'm documenting it, right? So this is what this channel is about, right? This is the documentation of my journey in cryptos, right? This is not expert crypto Millie. I want to make that clear, right? So let's get into the liquidation maps here on the 24-hour, right? You can see that it can go either way, right? 50-50, right? We got a huge a bar liquidity at about 95, and then we got a huge bar liquidity at about 93, right? So it can go either way, right? If we go a little bit deeper down the rabbit hole, the same thing can be said about the weekly chart, right? So this is forecasting what's to come. In weekly charts usually take 2 to 4 weeks to actually play out, right? We got a little bit more liquidity here north of 95K here at 100K. Then below, looking at the liquidation map here, right? And just to take it a step further, let's go to the 1 month. Because this map has been very, very, very efficient. The 1 month is telling us that there's a good chance that we do head back down to 70K, which coincides with the Bitcoin and global M2 chart. Now, what I have uncovered, right, just from doing research, right? I want to make it clear that I've been doing research. The market acts like this literally every cycle, and I'm going to show you guys, right? Before we get into that, let's check out the heat map. We're looking for resets, right? So on the 24-hour, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a nice little bounce back from altcoins, right? This is looking good. And I haven't checked the Fair and Greed index in a while. I also haven't checked the altcoin index, so I want to check that out. Send that 45, right? It's amazing that we were way up here. Now we're back at 45. So anybody that truly believes that the market is going to continue, the market needs to make a decision here, right? Because we don't need a lower high. Oh, excuse me. We don't need a lower low from here. We need a higher low, right? So if I was to put a trend line here, we need this to kind of like, and let me actually show you guys what I'm talking about. So we're going to take a screenshot here. I'm going to draw a trend line, right? So let me give you guys an example. We need, we need this to come back above the trend line, right? That's an ugly, what a terrible trend line. All right, let's try this again, right? I like doing these videos, no edits, just showing you guys what I'm seeing, right? So there we go, right? So we're right at that area where we need to see a bounce if altcoins are truly going to bounce. So this is prime time. If we lose this trend, I'm going to tell you right now, things are going to get ugly for altcoins. Maybe your favorite YouTuber doesn't want to tell you this, right? Because he's afraid of his bags. But I honestly don't like coming up here unless I'm telling you exactly what I'm seeing. And exactly what I'm seeing is we're at the trend line for the altcoin C. You can use TNA on basically any chart. It doesn't have to be specifically a crypto, but we're at the trend line. If we do not hold this trend line, it could get ugly for altcoins. I remember a person in one of my videos said, "Oh, I trust Raoul Paul over you. We're going to bounce." We never bounced. We never bounced. So you can ignore history. You can ignore TNA all you want, but at the end of the day, it's going to give you an idea of what happens next. It doesn't mean it's going to happen, but it gives you an idea. So if you can add this to your repertoire, right? If you can add this to your repertoire, meaning you want to be the best crypto connoisseur as possible, add TNA to your repertoire, right? And then you can add all of these other cool little websites that we use, right? So altcoins need to hold that trend line. And it is a good chance that they do, because on the weekly, we're seeing a reset from altcoins. On the daily, we're seeing a reset from altcoins. If we go back and back test a little bit of these charts here, right? We can go and check out the Bitcoin dominance chart. And this is what I uncovered here is crazy, right? So let me show you how alike these cycles are. Now, this is the Bitcoin dominance, right? This is every the lines you see here are the halving years, right? Halving years, halving years. I don't care if you complain that the video is too long. You need to get this alpha if you're new to understand what's about to happen in crypto. Literally, 2016, right? This is all the information we have. The Bitcoin dominance trended sideways, went up a little bit, but it did it for 231 days. Then we're seeing a huge drop off in the Bitcoin dominance and a huge altcoin season. 2020, 231 days, the Bitcoin dominance went sideways and up, and then it fell off the map, and we had an altcoin season. 231 days, 231 days, right? 231 days. This is crazy, right? Now, we are currently at 245 days. If we just go off the history of the post-halving year, every post-halving year, Bitcoin dominance falls off the map. Bitcoin price continues to go up. Liquidity rotates into altcoins, and we see a massive move in the altcoin sector. So it could possibly look like something like this. Let's just use the I don't want to show you guys because I know that. Let me reload the chart, right? Because with crypto, you gotta show everybody. You gotta show them exactly what you're talking about, right? Billy, you gotta show them exactly what you're talking about. So we just take here and use the forecasting measurement tools, right? Bars pattern here, right? And it's crazy. It always happens around January, the first of the year, right? So we're here, right? We're right here, January. So let's just go here. And let's just go here. All right. And I want to say we're going to go back up first. All right, so let's just say we're going to go back up first. There. Or maybe, I hate to put it like that, but you kind of get the gist of what I'm saying, right? I hate to put it like this because I don't think the Bitcoin dominance falls this far, right? But this is just an example of which could potentially happen, right? And we'll just delete that, right? So that's what you're looking for, right? In every cycle, post-halving, about 231 days, 231 days, will this time be different? That's what we got to ask ourselves, right? Will this time be different? Because right now we're at 245 days. And the Bitcoin dominance still hasn't fallen off. So will this time be different? We'll just have to see, right? But just based off history, we always see a raging altcoin season, and even the last phase of Bitcoin, the post-halving year. Okay? That's what happens. I talked about how Bitcoin hasn't topped the pi cycle indicator yet. Right? Salute to my boy Crypto Lark, because he put me in the direction mentality wise. I forgot all about the chart. This chart, the Bitcoin MVRZ chart, MVRVZ chart. I forgot all about this chart, right? But this green line here, every cycle broke the pink bands that I'm seeing, that I'm showing you guys. It hasn't broken the pink bands yet. So we got two charts here that haven't broke yet. And I know a lot of people are starting to say it's over with, bear market. We got two charts that Bitcoin hasn't broken yet for its final phase, guys. We got bullish catalysts on the way. We know QE really didn't matter one of the years. So, but it would be good to have QE. That means we are going to have more liquidity roll into BTC and altcoins, right? Solana HBAR ETFs, that's, hey, 30-40% it happens. If it happens, we win. Bitcoin strategic reserve, about a 75% chance that happens, right? But I also want to focus here on ETH and Bitcoin, right? So if we just swing over here to my charts that I have. First, we're going to take a look at the Sol BTC chart. You can see here, 2020, Sol broke down going into January, then it had a huge run up. Huge run up, right? Huge run up, right? For about 329 days. If we just look at how identical the chart is, right? We're breaking down going into December and January, and it's almost identical here. Almost identical, guys. Almost identical. And I'm pretty sure if I forecasted the date, it would be very, very similar, right? So I would also pay attention to the Sol BTC chart for a breakout back to the upside. If this reverses and starts to move back to the upside, there's a good chance that 2025 is going to be a good year for altcoins. The ETH BTC chart gives us even more information, right? So if we go here, you can see the ETH BTC chart broke down going into January. Post-halving year, ETH went crazy. This was 2016. Going to 2020, ETH broke down. Going into the new year here. I can't make this shit up. This is just history. Post-halving year had a not as good as of a run-up as 2016, but of course, you got to take for the account of diminishing gains, right? But it ran up, right? Now we are here. 2025, January, December, about to get into a new year. Will we get another post-halving run-up here from the ETH BTC charts, which could be an explosion to anywhere between $4,000 and $10,000 for Ethereum if this ETH BTC chart breaks back out to the upside? We haven't seen it break out to the upside. If it never breaks up to the upside, it means that we're not going to have a altcoin season. We'll just have different narratives that are running, right? So we're not having this altcoin season. We're just having hot narratives run, right? Right now, the top narrative is AI agents on base, right? If you part of the Patreon, you know for the last couple of days I've been dropping content and looking all into it, right? That's the new narrative, right? Normies worried. I track big brains wallets. They're buying. The social media sentiment is all over the place, right? And we still have catalysts, that can send these sectors up, right? So just for the last month or so, meme coins have been getting crushed. And I know a lot of people love meme coins, right? But let's be real. Meme coins are very volatile. So if you're going to hold a meme coin and have diamond hands, you got to understand it's going to be a rocky road. And there's a whole bunch of new meme coins which are causing dilution within the meme coin market. So the reason why you're seeing people kind of transition into AI agents, because yes, they are a form of meme coins, but they have utility that can grow over time, which means they can do upgrades. They can constantly get better. You can constantly update the tech, which gives people milestones and catalysts. The one thing about meme coins is once you run out of catalysts, the only thing you got left is community and maybe exchange listings. Outside of that, what's next, right? Because meme coins literally do nothing. But you got these AI agents now that do all types of shit, right? And people are rotating from meme coins to AI agents because AI agents can consistently keep people locked in and hype because you're giving people milestones, catalysts, something to look forward to. So virtuals changed the whole game. If you want to know more and what I think about virtuals, join the Patreon. I'm not going to talk too much about it on the channel because, again, I'm not going to talk about like that last interview that you see from probably would be the last time I talk about a low cap, micro cap, or any of that on the channel because the new people that are coming into crypto, frankly, just are not ready for that. I can tell by not just comments on my videos, but comments on other YouTubers' videos that are dropping straight alpha. But if you go to the comments, you would think that people just hate YouTubers in crypto. So I'm gonna have to transition from all of that. Again, I have a Discord, I have a Patreon. I don't want to shill it to you guys. I honestly don't care if you join or not, but I'm just telling you the landscape of what's going to be happening on this channel. And then every Friday I want to be able to bring a guest, and we're still working on that, but hopefully we can get some guests coming in every Friday or every 2 Fridays, depending on how often I can get guests to come in on the show. So this is the new meta. I don't want to get into it because, again, it's still early, but it's not early. Maybe if you got into this meta 1 month ago, you would be in a great position right now, but it's not to the part. The reason why this meta, in my opinion, is still early, because if I swing over here to velo.xyz, you can see that on the monthly, if we just go to AI, right? AI here, AI is has not been the best performer. But I think that there's a world where we start to see these AI agents get a whole bunch of mind share. The same could be said here from the market cap weighted category performance, according to DeFi Llama. I like to use both sites because I want to see, if they are similar. So as you can see, the AI narrative is the second best performer on the 30-day besides centralized tokens and Politified. I'm not sure what Politified tokens have been pumping, but hey, Donald Trump get into office, so a lot of Politified, I get it. Oracle's SocialFi, but you can see here, meme coins have been getting obliterated, right? So there's a transition going on with the meme coins where people are moving away from just like something that's just based off community to something that actually can give them excitement again. And that's what's happening with AI agents, right? They have unlimited catalysts, right? You can always say, hey, we've updated this and now we can do this. We've updated this and now we can do this, which gives different milestones and gives something for people to work towards and shield towards, opposed to just be focusing on the community. So just keep that in mind, that crypto narratives change quickly. If I know you guys want YouTubers that just want to focus and talk about one thing over and over and over and over, whether it's dead, whether it's alive or not. That's just not how crypto works, bro. No one comes into crypto because they're trying to be loyal to a project. The devs ain't finna be loyal to you. The team ain't finna be loyal to you. So I never understood this mindset, right? And then it got even worse when Murad came around and started saying what he's saying. And I believe some of the things that he says is right. But there will be a lot of people that's going to get locked into this pipeline focus of loyalty that they miss out on narratives that could possibly change their life, right? If you got into AI agents 1 month ago, you're probably up massive in gains. But if you had this one-sided view, then you probably still holding the bag. And that's just me being completely honest with you guys. Let the word to the wise be efficient or sufficient. This was a great post right here, since we're focusing on memes. From Marty Party. He says, remember, porn made the internet scale. Without porn, the internet wouldn't have had lower latency and lower bandwidth for longer. That's crazy. This is a crazy statement here. People don't think about this. Meme coins, and I would say AI agents as well, are similar to this phenom. They are liveless testing the networks for speed, latency, bandwidth, apps. Everyone is trying to access them all the time from everywhere and breaking the parts of the networks and infrastructure we need to fix and improve. This makes the network better and faster. Memes will make the digital NASDAQ sooner. And then Raul Powell, y'all guy. I rocks with Raul. Salute to you, Raul. He says, I've been saying this for a while. Memes are battle testing velocity and bandwidth of blockchain. So there's this thesis that meme coins and AI is going to be a massive onboard to retail into cryptocurrency, and it's happening, right? So if you want to get things in real time, guys, make sure you just follow me on X, Blockchain Millie, at Crypto Millie. All right. And you can see here, virtuals just flip tau. Right? Virtuals just flip tau. I'm gonna let that sink in. So guys, let me know what y'all think. We'll just have to see if Bitcoin does what it did in the last cycle, where it just kind of sold off going into the new year, and then it had this explosive run post-halving year. We've seen it from BTC, we've seen it from Total 3, we've seen it from the Bitcoin dominance. Everything has pointed in history that post-halving year is the year, right? And you need to be able to get the fuck out too. I want to make it clear, like, yeah, it's the year, but make sure you take your profits. Make sure you take your profits. That's all I got, guys. Let me know what you think about the altcoin season. What do you think is going to happen with altcoins? Are we even going to have a altcoin season? I'd love to know everybody's opinion. How do you feel about the narratives, meme coins, AI agents? Do you truly believe post-halving year will be this explosive year for crypto, or will it be a dud? Again, none of this is financial advice. I'm going off the history of the charts. This is just an opinion from a regular crypto guy. And guess what? In the comments, I would like to know you guys' opinions. It's your boy, Crypto Millie. I'll see you in the next one.